Alright, what is up guys? Shootin' Skeet back again with Guild Wars 2. Let's play Path of the Necromancer. I'm gonna take this Necromancer to 80 and do videos along the way. So we're at 38 right now. I know the last time we left off I was only like around the 25 range or 27 range. I went ahead and I rounded out my crafting skills, my tailoring and my artificing to 400, and that literally gave me like another 10 levels. So pretty good experience from the crafting, and that was definitely worth it. It took a little bit of time. Like, I think total amount of time I spent crafting was probably in the neighborhood of like 5 or 6 hours for both of them to 400, and there was a lot of running back and forth between the auction house or the Black Lion Trading Guild and the crafting areas, but figured I'd spare you guys that. Nobody wants to see all that crafting. But what did I get out of it? I'd say I literally probably got like 20-ish, maybe even more, like 25 levels just from crafting. So if you have the extra coin to spare on the components, it is definitely worth doing so, in my opinion. So here we are. Right now we've got a staff and then a dagger warhorn set up offhand, kind of going for a Wellomancer build. I know a lot of people really like the Condition Mancer, and I've not given that a try at all yet, and I want to, and I believe that goes Scepter primary, dagger offhand. But anyways, so I'm at 38. I really have not changed my gear since level 25, so I probably should do that. I feel like that's not the most compelling video content, and so I'm not going to do it right now. Plus, when I get to 40, I should be able to get some new items anyway, so I'm going to do that instead. I'm just going to wait till 40, and then I'm going to kind of auction house and get some new upgraded gear. Maybe craft some stuff. I don't know if the crafted stuff at 40 is better than some of the world or like loot drops you can get. I've also completed a decent amount of the story quest, or several parts of the story quest that you guys have missed out on. I did handle, I guess, Two-Blade Pete and his whole poisoning plan. I've already been through that, and I found my parents were dead. I went to their house. I found they were dead, their gravestones. So I've been through there, and I also just recently finished like a zombie quest where some of the good guys that I don't remember their name right now, well, they went out into a swamp or a marsh and they got trapped and pinned down by some zombies. They were looking for some children, and so I rescued them and went through all that. So let's see where we are. So I'm here in Kessex Hills. Let's see, I'm downscaled to, or down leveled to level 20 right now, which is almost half my current level. But I think it's kind of cool, like, that you could still be in a zone lower than your actual level, and you could still have meaningful experience come from the quest there, which makes it so that areas don't become so useless so quickly. Alright.
It's worse than we feared. Zaitan's minions are everywhere.
It looks bad down there. Do we have enough soldiers to save the town?
Whether we do or not, we're going to try. If my death saves an innocent life, then I've done my duty as vigil. But I plan to go down fighting.
Agreed. What's vigil protocol in this kind of situation?
Well, we've got no time to form ranks. I sent our soldiers ahead into the town to drive back the undead. They'll need our help.
I'm ready for our fight, Hiroki. Let's not waste any more time.
Okay. Repel the undead attacking Triskel Quay. Alright. And I have fought a few of these, and the thralls are not so bad. But the they have like an undead, basically like a suicide zombie that explodes kind of on contact or right as it gets within range of you. And those are really dangerous. I think they add like 3 or 4 conditions to you, like weakness, bleeding, all kind of other stuff. And then also on top of that, it does like several thousand damage. So I'm gonna have to watch out for those. Let's see, I should probably go ahead and use these AoEs. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing any of them yet. I forget what the name of the mobs were. I think it's like Undead Plagued or Plagued Zombie or something like that. And I'm gonna keep an eye out for them. Also, I've noticed that this skill in Death Shroud is like amazing. The life transfer, the AoE life transfer, really good. So primarily when I use Death Shroud, it's for that. Okay, I guess we can go down here. Yeah, see, here we go, the Plague Carrier. This is what I want to avoid, because it will explode AoE, yeah. So they're not that difficult as long as you're aware of them, but like if you're in a fight already, something like that, and it comes up and you're not paying attention, it will basically ruin a fight for you and cause you to die. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and AoE since we got a few here. And I should probably be switching off to my staff more often than using marks, because I do have those. So like right here, I feel like it'd probably be pretty good to go ahead and throw these marks down. And then I'll use my AoE life transfer. Oh, I thought that guy was dead already. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna need to heal. Dodge. Alright. There we go. See if we can get a heal going. Oh. Oh, maybe I can finish this one off before he kills me. Just barely. That was pretty close.
Thanks, but don't let up. Everybody else is still fighting inside.
Okay. And I'm still using the Signet of the Locust here for the run speed. I should probably switch that off when I'm in an instance like this, and I guess I'm in combat right now. Maybe I have to be full health, yeah. What was I using that was really good? I have Well of Corruption, Well of Suffering. Oh yeah, Well of Darkness I think is pretty good because it blinds all the enemies. I'll go ahead and drop that right now.
Thanks, but don't let up. Everybody else is still fighting inside.
Okay, where's inside? Where's this entrance? Yeah, it looks... Oh, okay, we got some risen abominations over there. Those look like they're particularly nasty. Yeah, I think I definitely need to upgrade gear. I hope I can get 40 soon and just go ahead and upgrade, because the items I have are like 13 levels too low right now. Okay. Gonna have to use a lot of AoE here. Maybe go ahead and pop this. I'll fear that one away. The fear does not last very long. Okay, gonna need to heal. Oh man, we're close. We're up. Maybe we can kill this one. Risen Thrall. Nope. Got AoE down, I guess. Probably should have waited for all my cooldowns to be done before rushing into that. I think I had one or two, like my well of corruption or something was already on cooldown and waiting when I jumped into that, so hopefully I don't have to fight through all of these again and just be able to run straight to that pack and try to deal with them. Damaged equipment. Alright, my chest piece probably needs to be repaired, looks like. God, I'm definitely noticing that run speed without the Signet of the Locust, which is like, it's crazy. I always run it because you just feel like you're walking in molasses when you don't have it on. And once you have it, you get like so spoiled by having speed, which I guess is a lot like in EverQuest, like having Spirit of the Wolf. Like basically once you had that, you never wanted to run without it. Okay. Okay. Got a little bit of loot to get. Go ahead and drop these marks. And, oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay.
Go on ahead. We'll hold this landing against whatever else they send.
Alright, so we've repelled them, talked to Captain Rendar. Where is he? Okay.
May Balthazar strengthen you. We were in real trouble until you showed up. Those undead came out of nowhere.
How did the attack start?
First thing I saw was Corporal Kellak screaming and cursing. Then the undead started swarming and I lost track of him.
Kellak, you know him? Where is he now?
Do I know him? Sure. Kellak's assigned to this post, but he's been missing for days. It's not like him to go AWOL. Look, I don't want to get him in trouble. Kellak is a good soldier and a good man. He probably just overstayed his leave. It's that pirate girl. I don't know why he was looking for her, but I bet she's done something to him.
Pirate girl? What was her name?
I think he said it was Elastia. He probably meant Elastia Crow. She's crew of a ship docked southeast of Nebo Terrace.
All right, Captain. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. So we can exit the instance. Guess I don't get any reward yet. Alright, let's look and see where we need to go. Is it actually... okay, it's all the way back here in Salma. So we'll go ahead and go back. Also with all those levels I rounded out and I have a lot of my trait points, at least my first pre-40 trait points allocated, and I'll just bring up the screen and just kind of describe what I've got there in a very brief manner. Pretty self-explanatory. I noticed that Divinity's Reach, going back to the city, it's like always the longest load time. And I guess it's just because the instance is so large, or the city is so large that it has to load a lot of objects, or maybe because it's like highly populated and it has to load not only all the NPCs but also all the players. I wish they could have done better with the loading. Like maybe they could have done a procedural load, or like a progressive load where it just loads this area around you first, and then once you're already in there and start running, it loads more on the fly. But I guess that wasn't possible with the engine, or for whatever reason. So the traits I have, I've got, I dumped 10 into curses to get the increased precision and condition damage, and I went for hemophilia, which is the 20% increased bleeding duration. And then I did 10 in death magic to get the jagged horror, which is kind of like the free dot you get after you kill something. And then staff mastery for staff skills to recharge faster so I can use the marks quicker. And then I'm going to round this out with blood magic to 10. And I'm not sure what I'm going to get here. I've been following kind of a Necromancer build that's already established, so I'll have to look and see what that will be. And I may switch to the Condition Mancer. I don't know. I've been looking at some gameplay, and I'm not sure which one is more effective for like solo leveling. It seems like the Necromancer is really good for AoE as long as I can take the damage. I can kill a bunch of mobs at once, whereas I think the Condition Mancer is more like solo target oriented. So it might be really good, like if I'm dealing with like a particularly difficult boss or like elite mobs or something, to do the Condition Mancer. Okay.
Whatever it was, I think the information drove him
May
mad.
courage guide your...
Okay.
Advocate, good to see you. How'd your mission go?
We didn't find Kellic, but we discovered that he's connected to a pirate named Alastia Crow. I want to talk to her and see what she knows.
Talk with her? I'm afraid that's impossible. She's dead. Her pirate ship, the Ravenous, was destroyed by an undead attack 2 days ago.
You're sure she's dead? Did any of her crew survive?
Even if she's dead, Alastia was a seer. She might have seen this coming, and left something behind that we could use.
A few of her crew are still alive, camped near the wreckage of their ship. She might have told them more about what's going on.
We need to find out what Kellic wanted from Alastia. Pirates don't tend to be trusting folk. I think a little nautical infiltration and investigation is in order.
The Order of Whispers are a disreputable, shady bunch. You and the pirates would get along just fine. I have a better suggestion. Even if Alastia Crow is dead, she can still be helpful. I know an accomplished priestess of Grenth who could summon the pirate spirit.
The Derman Priory's better suggestion is to disturb the dead? You scholars really will turn over every rock to get your answers. Even tombstones.
Hiroki, any suggestions from the Vigil?
None, Advocate. While these two are squirreling for answers, Vigil soldiers will watch for another undead attack.
It's your call, Advocate. Infiltrate the pirates, or summon Alastia's spirit.
I'm feeling like infiltrating the pirates, kinda. Let's do that. I'm ready to decide. Yes. Let's infiltrate the pirates. Sounds good. Okay. What do we have here? Hunting Trident of Earth. It's pretty nice, actually. 30% chance on critical to inflict bleeding. Better damage than what I have, and then a Hunting Harpoon. Again, the critical chance to inflict bleeding. Oh, so this is power, toughness, vitality. Okay, wonder if the trident or the spear is really a bigger upgrade. I guess they're about the same, really. Yeah, I guess I'll try this trident, because I like the skills for that one generally better. Okay, trident, spear, alright. And that should be that. Almost just, well, I do need to get my repairs I think what I'm gonna do is get my repairs here, and I may just see if I can buy like just a new weapon only. Maybe not. I don't want to spend all the time getting all new upgrade gear, but it was actually pretty quick last time I did it. Let me put this signet on so I run faster. Okay. We'll get our repairs done. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and round out our gear upgrades, I guess. And this is where I did most of the crafting, right in here on this floor, and then I had to do a lot of runs back to the Black Lion Trading Company over here. And it's where I got most of my gear. When I was like level 25, I went ahead and just bought whatever the best was. So we will, let's look here. It's going kind of slow. Oh man, I got like 3 gold of orders that I sold. I sold all those things that I crafted from all that crafting experience. And I was just placing sell orders for them, and I can't even believe I just got 3 gold. I mean, I've been picking up like 10, 20 silver at a time, but never like up to a gold piece. So I'm going to search between level 35 and 38 for some of this armor. Let's just try like boots. Okay. Party gladiator boots. Those look like they're it's actually pretty good stats, but the outlaw boots. These magician boots. Yeah, maybe I will. These are kind of expensive. Like some of these are kind of expensive. Like these pillaging. It's like 3 of these would be like basically a gold, which is a lot of money in the game. Alright, I'm gonna wait till 40 then, and then I'll either craft them or I'll figure out something else. Because I don't want to buy these for such an expensive price right now and then turn 40 and then have them already be outdated. Okay. Well, guess we don't have to go too far for that, do we? Sad Tale of the Ravenous. The Pirates of the Ravenous can tell you more about Kellick's plans. Meet Ihand at the Lion Bridge Expanse. Okay. Alright. I've not been in this thing before. Sewer Gate. I guess this is like the a teleportation thing between zones, maybe? I don't know. I really have not even used one before, so. Come on. I noticed that the trading company was like lagging really badly too. I mean, it didn't, normally it comes up pretty instantly. I've been having some errors, like I was selling so many items that I thought maybe it was just related to the amount of items I was selling. But I would go to sell them and I would like match the lowest seller and hit sell, and usually like it worked fine as it was supposed to, but on really a lot of them it was giving me like error selling, and I would have to like change the price and mess around with it. So this is kind of like probably like EQ, like planes of power or something, where you can teleport to all these different locations, I am assuming. Again, I haven't even been here and I haven't used those at all, so no experience with that. Okay.
Spirits of the wild welcome you.
Alright, how far away is this? Let's try to get an idea. Okay, that's not too bad, and I'll unlock 2 waypoints along the way, I guess. There's one. And, let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of... Oh, okay, leather working. I was wondering what that was. I think jewelry could be a really good profession too. Like I was noticing I bought some earrings that were like really, since you can wear 2 and you can also wear the 2 rings and 2 earrings, you get a lot of stat boost from wearing jewelry, and I wonder what like the really high level crafted jewelry stuff is. I imagine it's pretty nice and pretty good. I also looked again at the prices on like the 20 slot bags, and they were like ridiculous, and I've seen some gameplay videos of some other people that were doing like PvP and stuff like that, and most of them had 18 slot bags, so I don't know if it's just like the price, it just doesn't justify it, because with four of these like 15 slot bags, it feels like I can almost never fill my inventory as it is, because you have the really handy feature to deposit all the collectible crafting items from wherever you are on the map into your bank, which is really an amazing feature. Like that really simplifies one of the big headaches of doing crafting, is like, what do I do with all of these crafting components? So I do like that a lot. Let's see, I'm downscaled to level 31, so this is actually probably one of the highest level areas I've been. So, alright, those fireflies are not aggro. We're just gonna go ahead and let me see how far this waypoint is. Yeah, it's kind of decently far away. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Help Milton book and local farmers. Oh, I guess I've already moved out of the zone. Maybe I should do that really quickly and not just rush too far with this. Okay, destroy wasp nest, feed livestock, exterminate grubs, repair pipe leaks, and clear spider eggs. Okay, well, we got a grub here. Alright. Very good. This thing is doing a lot of damage. Okay. It definitely seems like this build is very cooldown dependent, that's for sure. Okay. Oh yeah, and I remember these wasps were have always kind of historically been a problem, because they do like a lot of burst DPS, because they have their rapid attack, I guess perk or whatever you want to call it. Alright, yeah, almost halfway done with this, that's pretty good. Maybe we'll get oh, this poison. Oh yeah, it's got a long duration, man. And I don't have the consume conditions on. I'm using Well of Blood. Maybe I should change that over. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm not gonna worry about changing that over just right now. Okay. Yeah, like 10 more seconds of poison. That's pretty decent amount of stack time, because most effects last like 2-3 seconds in the game so far that I've noticed. I mean, not a whole lot of them are like longer than 5 seconds anyway. Okay. I'm gonna wait to regen since that poison lasted so long.
Now I'll have to make another one.
Alright. Oh, that looks like it was kind of unnecessary, wasn't it? Alright, if I had all my cooldowns still, I would go ahead and take both of those, but just try to take singles for now, so I don't get too many stacks of poison. I wonder if they can stack multiple times the poison, if I'm fighting 2 of them. Because the stacks already last a really long time, and I don't even know if I could deal with like 2 poisons from these things. Oh, well, I guess it helps if you don't just stand in the poison cloud, huh? Oh. Alright. Daydreaming Farmer. Should get back to work. Alright, destroy wasp nests. I don't know if this actually has to do with wasps or just their nests. Maybe I could find one. Or I'll just kill one more grub and I think I'll be done with this. Okay. Alright. Oh, maybe I won't be done with this. One more. Okay, that is done. That was a pretty good chunk of XP. Alright, I guess we'll continue to proceed to the main quest area now that we got that knocked out. I got a lot of experience from doing just like these little, I don't know what they call them, like not really daily, but just helping like local people out. The heart symbols, not sure what they call that, but it's really nice because like every area basically has its own one, and you can really rack up a lot of XP, like chaining those together, just kind of running through an area and doing all of them. So I also wish I had recorded the like the truffle mission where like you go talk to this frog and he's like, hey, I need you to find me some truffles, and he turns you into a pig, and literally like you have skills for like sniffing out truffles and then like foraging and digging them up, and you have like a bite thing where you can like attack as the pig, and there's also a run fast that makes your pig like haul tail. So it was actually pretty hilarious and like a really good kind of a mini quest. I thought it was really cool. I like when developers do like really creative stuff like that that just kind of breaks up the monotony of very grindy gameplay. So very cool. And maybe I'm gonna put back on this Signet the Locust so I can run around a little faster and get this other waypoint. I don't want to fight everything here. Okay. More standard grubs, stags, boars, raptors, eagle raptor. Alright. So we got that waypoint. And I don't think we're too far now from this, oh yeah, we're really close to the main storyline. Alright, the sad tale of the Ravenous. The Pirates of the Ravenous can tell you more about Kellogg's plans. Meet Ihan at the Lion Bridge Expanse. So, I'm guessing that's like an inn or something? Maybe not. Freshwater crab. Moa. No, it literally just is a bridge. Okay. Yes.
What can I do for you? Advocate, over here! Keep your voice low. The pirates are still spooked from Kellick's attack. They won't be quick to trust newcomers.
We need them to tell us what they know. How do we get them to talk?
Don't worry, Advocate. The Order's been thinking ahead. It's what we do. The Order of Whispers is the oldest organization in Tyria. We've managed to survive this long because we always have a plan.
All right, Ihan, I'm listening. What do you suggest we do?
I've hidden special torches on the outskirts of the pirate camp. They're enchanted with pure life force by a priest of Melandru. The power of these torches will draw in the undead, but nobody else will notice the difference.
Draw in the undead? That's dangerous. People could get hurt.
These are no innocents, Advocate. They're pirates. And a cutthroat bunch at that. Bear that in mind. Disguise yourself and attempt to join the crew. When the undead attack, prove yourself defending the camp. They'll trust you after that. I'll maintain the torches and watch for undead. I'll be nearby in case the situation escalates out of control.
Okay, acquire a disguise. Yep, Alright, light the torches of Melandru. Okay.
Splendid view, isn't it? Only thing missing is our bloody ship. We never should have let that Seraph dog board the Ravenous again.
Ravenous died a noble death, Captain. On fire and full of holes. She went down fighting, like the grand dame she was.
Aye, that she did. That she did. Here, Who's this new lubber come to stare at us?
Reporting for duty, Captain. They call me Yardarm, Rock Dog of the Eastern Sea. I hear you're looking for a new crew.
You heard wrong. We're looking for brothers and sisters of fortune. Sailors that'll stand by us when the blood starts flowing. Now sling your hook before I...
Captain, the undead are back! We're under attack!
Damn them! Look alive, scallywags. Time for some payback. You there, Yardarm! If you want to earn a berth on my ship, draw your weapon and risk your neck with the rest of us.
Okay. Let's see. If any of these are the plague, like the exploding plague carriers. Hopefully not. Maybe they will be. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out. I'm gonna try Well of Power. I haven't really tried that one at all yet, so maybe it'll be good. Well, that went well. Oh, I didn't really want to do that. Okay. Is that it? Surely there's going to be another wave.
We've had a good life. Short, but good.
Maybe that is it. I don't know. Still says impress the pirates by defeating the undead attacker, so I guess not. They probably defeated that wave a little too quickly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the AoE on this class is like incredible. So that is pretty nice. I think I basically just single-handedly wiped out that entire wave and did that on the first one as well. So again, just very cooldown based though. Like right now, well, I do have the marks right now, so I could do a little bit of good AoE. I have to wait until they're grouped up. Okay, I think they're grouped over here. Oh, should have dodged that. Wasn't paying attention though. Okay, let's get all this loot. Alright. So I think we've impressed Captain Barnacus here. Did well. Oh, if you're looking to join my crew, fighting ain't enough. You need a sharp wit too. Okay. Alright. Show Gates that you can curse with the best of them, really.
Go away, you scurvy yak.
Alright, I'm ready if you are. Alrighty, here we go. Shut your hatch, you lily-livered bilge rat. What did you call me, you grog-guzzling blowfish? Okay. That's the spirit. Are you trying to intimidate me, you lice-infested hammock hanger? I'm not just trying, you pox-faced scab. You're shaking in your boots. Alright, good one. I'll gut you like a trout, you scurvy, buck-toothed, flea-bitten child of a sea hag. Bring it on, you seafaring, tide-turning, half-witted poop deck. Okay, alright, so apparently I know how to pick the right ones, which is not hard at all. Okay.
You fight like a pack of wolves, Yardarm. I take you aboard in the blink of a mermaid's eye. Trouble is, my ship is busy cozying up with the seafloor. Gates, you tell the tale. Laying out our bad luck will set me to weeping like a quaggan.
A seraph by the name of Kellic came calling on our seer. Naturally, we thought we'd feed him to the sharks. but he had coin and promise of more. We plundered an Orient cruiser, plucked her treasures right under the old dragon's nose. Kellogg wanted the lot. We sold him for a pretty penny. Then he comes back a few nights later, screaming for the seer Alastia Crow. He grabs her by the throat and says he'll kill her unless she removes some curse he's under. Behind him come undead like the plague. He ignores them, doesn't even know they're there, and I hear Alastia whisper to him, "Blood of royalty." Kellogg stabs Alastia and rushes off screaming, leaving us there to the mercy of the undead. They scuttled our ship and ruined everything.
That's the sad story of the landlocked Ravenous. These are bitter days to be a pirate.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm looking for work as a sailor, not a sellsword. If your ship's not seaworthy, it's best we part ways.
Okay. I got the intel. We're good to go. Oh, yeah, Ihan's just hanging out over here. Nobody would ever notice, right?
Yes?
Okay. Alright, so meet back at Divinity's Reach. I think, I'm not sure how long we've been recording here, but I think I want to go ahead and cut the video here, and I'll pick it up in the next one. And hopefully we can go ahead and get to 39 and 40 in the next video. I try to really get to it with the experience gains and stuff like that. Hey, actually, you know what? Why not go ahead and do this before we go? So this will be the last thing. Okay. Alright. We have to... Okay, we gotta wait for this guy. Oh, how long is this gonna take? How far does he have to go? Oh, he doesn't have to go far, just over the bridge. Alright. Very good. Should be done here. Hopefully, I don't know if there's going to be any more things popping out. Okay. Very good. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video.